which is going to be short and sweet, and one that actually we never thought we would have to sadly do. So over to Steve.
Thank you, Andy. Since I didn't know Adrian for as long or as well as Johnny and Andy, we agreed that I would simply concentrate on the timeline leading up to the awkward release of that sad news last week, leaving Johnny and Andy to follow with their more personalised views. Going back in time, a few months after we started Zounds, the umpteenth reincarnation of Global, Adrian shared that he'd lost a little interest in the YouTube side of things. But crucially, he said he was busy and happy enjoying real life. There was no fallout, no breakup. In fact, quite the opposite. Adrian generously renewed his StreamYard contract, gave us all the keys and codes and told us to make merry, which is exactly what we did. Earlier this year, Andy and Johnny became more concerned about the lack of contact with their friend. So they started to do a little digging to find out what was going on. If you're not a direct family member, it is really difficult and not a small cost to get any information whatsoever. So kudos to both of them for persevering. Eventually, they obtained verification that Adrian had indeed died on the 31st of March, 2025. Most importantly, this verification was not received until the 21st of October, just 9 before last week's show. So any suggestion that we had been sitting on this news for months is completely ridiculous. Subsequently, we had a group discussion to decide the next right move. We considered two options: a respectable tribute to Adrian in the near future, or a tribute on the anniversary of his death, which is a major part of Thai tradition. We all agreed that the tribute needed some careful preparation before we went ahead. I clearly remember Johnny saying this twice. Unfortunately, we never got that opportunity to do this because the sad news was released on the back end of our usual light-hearted show, almost as an afterthought. I'll finish on this. Adrian deserved better. And you, his friends, deserve better. And I'll pass you back to Andy.
Well, thank you, Steve. I mean, I was very saddened the way that the news broke here on this actual channel. It was never planned by us to happen this way. And I'm ashamed by some people's behavior, which is very immature and, to be honest, self-serving. We had something much more respectful and meaningful planned, which will come on his 1-year anniversary. Our aim was not to keep people in the dark, but to give Adrian a fitting tribute, tastefully done and deserving for a dear friend of ours, who we all miss very much. We were not looking for sensationalism, just an honest, from the heart tribute. Adrian was an interesting man, loved aviation, loved barbecue, loved his pokies, loved his meat trays, and of course loved his pint and roll-ups. I feel privileged to have known Adrian, and my biggest regret is I never met him in person, because we got on so well with each other. If we had met, it would have been an unforgettable occasion. Adrian, thanks for letting me get to know you, and I will miss you very much. Over to you, Johnny.
Firstly, in reflection to last week, due to the unprofessional and impromptu announcement and no fitting and following tribute to that announcement to the passing of Adrian, I shoulder that responsibility. We shall, on the anniversary of his passing, do a fitting tribute to Adrian, celebrating Adrian, the man, a son, a brother, an uncle. He was a devoted husband, father and grandfather. Also a friend to many. To Timmy, you did a wonderful, great job of the tribute you did to Adrian, and I take my hat off to you. To everyone that paid tribute, I thank you. This actually concludes tonight's stream out of respect to Adrian. Rest in peace, mate. And it's ended.